Well, hey there, hobby homesteaders. Welcome back to Peaks Peak. Today, we've got another cabin update for you. Caden and I are up here unloading the next load of lumber so we can start framing up some walls. We also found us a great deal on a nice picture window on Facebook Marketplace, so we picked that up today and we're going to get that installed. But before we get too deep into the work today, we're going to flash back to a couple of days ago where we decided to take out a few trees that were just a little bit too close to the cabin.
So anyone with any brains and planning experience would cut down all the trees they want out of the way before they start building their cabin. But, well, I never claimed to have a whole lot of brains and planning experience. So, I decided once we got our cabin built, I don't like these trees as close as they were. And there's one that I think I can get it to fall the right way, but I don't want to take any chances and ruin my cabin. So, I've got a rope tied to it to put some tension on it to kind of persuade it to go the right direction. All right, we ready?
Yep.
All right, well let's notch this thing out and see what we can do here. I think I'm gonna try to put it right on that wood pile there. Ready?
Yep. Got it right where he said he wanted it.
Right here. 12-inch Cobalt battery-powered chainsaw.
24 volts.
That's right. I ain't saying it's smart. I ain't saying that's a way to do it, but it worked. And I'm pretty confident that I could have dropped it in the same place even without a rope tied to it, but I thought if things go squirrely and the tree's got more weight on one side than it looks like to me, at least I won't destroy my cabin before I get some help up here and figure out how to get it under control. So anyway, all things considered, that was awesome. Went perfect, didn't it, buddy?
Yep.
Kind of surprising, actually. Yeah, I didn't come up here planning to do this today either, but I got up here and I was like, man, those trees are just too close. They got to go.
And we did it.
And I'm kind of bad that way, fly by the seat of my pants sometimes. And that's how we ended up with a cabin here without all the trees cleared out of the way. So, all right, anyway, on with the show.
So with the trees out of the way, it's time to start framing up some walls and getting some windows installed. Now all of our windows we picked up off of Facebook Marketplace, and we didn't necessarily get to choose the exact sizes we wanted, but we tried to find things that were close to what we had in mind, and we're going to make them work. We were able to pick up this big picture window for just $100, which I was really excited about. And then we picked up 5 other small windows, including those 2 you can see up there in the loft, for $125. So all in all, 6 windows for under $300. I think that's a pretty good deal. So we got our picture window installed, and I don't think that window was designed to be laid on its side, but it worked out pretty good that way and the dimensions were perfect, so we made it work. So we had 3 more small windows to install, so we decided we'd go ahead and frame up those sections of wall. We decided we'd just center those in each of those walls. So we're kind of trying to figure out the layout right now, and we're just framing in around where we want to put the windows. This back wall, we're left with one tiny window that was kind of the oddball size. Since we weren't going for symmetry, opposite of the picture window that we put in the front, we decided this was the obvious location to put that window. I do wish it was a little bit bigger, but when you're trying to do things on a budget and you buy things on Facebook Marketplace, sometimes you have to make work what you can find.
All right, Caden, we haven't told a joke today. What you got?
Stick. Up on your lip. Lipstick.
And we're down to the last wall of the day, but I forgot to turn my camera and capture most of the framing of it. It's easy to get caught up in the building process and kind of forget that we're making videos too. I always get a kick out of watching these videos as I'm editing because I don't get to necessarily watch what Caden's doing while I'm working, and sometimes I miss that he's playing around and checking out the windows and climbing on the walls.
All right, guys, so our $100 Marketplace bay window, it's not really a bay window, but our $100 Marketplace picture window works perfectly. Now, I'll be honest, I don't even know if it's made to be mounted on its side like this, but that's what we needed in terms of the size of the window. So we just decided that's how we're gonna hang it. It's gonna give us a perfect view of the pond. Probably needs washed a little bit, but we'll worry about that once we get it all done. Well, so today was kind of just an extra work day for us up here because we didn't plan to do any work on the cabin today. And we started out the day with no materials. We were going to mill lumber, but the sawmill broke down. We had to wait for parts to come in. So we made a trip into town to a place that sells used and reusable construction items, and we found us a great big picture window to put in. And we went to Lowe's and picked up some treated 2x4s so we could work on some framing. And we got a lot done, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 4 windows put in, and every wall except for the walls that are gonna have doors are framed. So yeah, we'll be ready to find our doors and finish framing out those walls. And we should have a bundle of poplar lumber coming in. I ordered poplar 10 inches wide by 11 foot tall, and we should have enough to side this whole cabin. And yeah, we'll be coming right along. Now we're gonna finish out the inside too, but once we get it closed up, that's kind of the, the big rush right now. We're trying to get it done so we'll be done before winter. And then, when we're working inside, we can turn on heat in there or whatever. So, all right, Caden, were you happy with what we got done today?
Yeah.
Man, we're coming along, aren't we? Got any more jokes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did the melon jump into the lake?
I don't know.
Because it wanted to be a watermelon.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's update on the cabin. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good day.